What's up everybody, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be making a spell jar. I'm going to be using my fingernails to craft a protection spell jar. A couple of weeks ago I forgot to clip my fingernails. I was just getting too busy with the baby and work and side hustle, blah 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 blah. So I decided to let my fingernails grow out for the first time ever. Like fingernails have just never been my thing. I've always been a martial artist and a tomboy. So I was gonna grow them out and be all witchy and file them at a point and everything, but here's where I'm at with fingernails. Like I said, I'm a martial artist, so if I can't make a tight fist, it freaks me out. And like when I would try to squeeze and make a tight fist, the nails would go into my palm, and yeah, I get anxiety when I can't. It's like I'm losing a superpower when I can't make a proper tight fist. Secondly, here's the second thing. I was constantly like picking shit out of them with a toothpick because like I'm not mindful of my nails because I've never had them before, so I was always getting shit underneath them. So I started looking like a crackhead after a while, picking shit out of my fingernails with a fucking toothpick. And yeah, so we're gonna just make this spell jar because those things had to go. Oh, and the last thing is I was playing with my baby and I accidentally scratched her face, so these motherfuckers had to go. They had to go, so I can't keep them. So I went onto my Facebook group and I asked them, I was like, what should I do with these fingernails, because they hold so much of your energy. And someone was saying love potion. I've been married for 8 years. I can do a self-love, but I've done so many self-love spells. So today, you know, you can't never have too much protection. So we're gonna do a protection jar. You probably can't see it, but here's my fingernails right there. You probably don't want to close up on that anyway. Here's the jar that I'm using. It's a weed jar. Some of you know. Some of you know. Some of you already know. All of my protection herbs and spices. So I have my lavender salt, I got some charcoal, I've got some black glitter just to make it pretty, and black is a protectant and an absorbent of negativity. I've got my herbs here. I got rosemary, thyme, and dried sage in here, as well as some herbs, some super lemon smack that I'm gonna sprinkle in there. Because if you didn't know, herb, THC, cannabis, weed, bud, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is a protecting property. I also have my cayenne pepper because this kind of acts like a pepper spray for negative energy. So I've got that. This is a protection cannabis oil that I made a week ago, maybe, I don't know. So we're going to be using this to cleanse the jar and the fingernails. It acts as a energy clearing, you know what I mean. It clears the energy. And this is my Grind Hard pen from Ganesh Vapes, who's sponsoring my retreat this summer, so I always got to give them a shout out. This is some stones from a black tourmaline bracelet that I used to wear as a protector all the time, at least 2 to 3 times a week. So this is holding a lot of my energy, and it was already protecting me anyway. So that's going in the jar. So let's do this. We're gonna cleanse some shit. And I love that it's already a weed jar. Oh my god, that smells good. That was like some cookie stuff. It smells like a sugar cookie. Okay, everything's clean. We're going to start with the nails and the salt. Now my nails hold so much energy, and it makes sure that the spell is specific to me, having my fingernails in here. There's some toenails in here too. I got some fingernails, 10 fingers and 10 toes in here. All right. Just want to cover the fingernails, bury them in the salt. Alright, next we have the black tourmaline beads. This is a selenite bath bowl. Starting with the smaller ones, if I can keep some of these, I'm going to do that. And I'm just making sure everything's even and that the beads are seen from the outside, because you want these jars to be aesthetically pleasing as well. All right, next is the lavender from my big ass thing of lavender. Still haven't figured out what to do with all this fucking lavender, but we'll figure it out. It smells so lovely, so divine. Put a little bit more lavender. Next up, red cayenne. I don't want to make a mess, so we're going to go little by little. I don't want to tip it too much. Next, we're going to put some charcoal. Black absorbs negativity, so that's what the charcoal is going to be doing here. The herbs. The herbs are next. So I learned from my research in cannabis spells is that some people use the stems in hexing. I'm not a hexer, but I can dig it. Again, no shade at people who practice hexes. I just don't. You can call me a pussy, because that's probably exactly what it is. I'm just not educated about it enough. I just don't want to use my energy on anything negative. I'm a firm believer of what I put out comes in, and all that love and light bullshit. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more in there. This is sage, thyme, and rosemary. Now, if you're doing this, the rosemary itself is enough. I just do the trio because that's my special blend that I like to do. This last little bit in there just so it's packed and the jar isn't moving around too much in there. Look at that, just enough. seal it up. Glitter. Put the lid on first. I just did my prayer, if you want to call it, affirmation. And I just blew my breath in there and sealed it up tight. All right, we'll give that a minute. All right, that wax is dry. I'm just gonna pop it off here. I will put this on my altar. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Now I gotta clean this shit up. But there you have it, everybody. There is my protection jar that I made with my fingernails. I still have 2 spots available for my retreat. Is the Witches, Weed, Wine, and Whatnot's retreat. Is a 3-night full moon event where we smoke some weed and punch some shit and drink some wine and craft some shit. Everything will be in the description box below. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day and always be mindful of your growth.
Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, light the show. Watch them grow.